Patrick talked about momentum. In this era of technology acceleration, Q-SYS is continuing its momentum in innovating solutions for all of our customers. A few months ago, we introduced this concept of places, spaces, and applications. The idea was that when you have a full stack AV platform, it allows you to think about a place in its entirety. You have a vantage point of a place instead of only thinking about individual spaces or the applications that reside within that. So today's conversation is about workplace in mind. As a reminder, Q-SYS has had a long history of delivering high impact spaces, as well as communal spaces and the solutions that go inside these type of places. The open canvas strength that Q-SYS has that allows us to provide compelling solutions for these type of rooms that are often quite challenging or difficult. At the same time, we acknowledge this third category, which is simplified and scalable rooms that were not well aligned or well served by the platform so far, which resulted in having bespoke standalone solutions that resided within these places and not being served by our platform. With that in mind, a few months ago, we introduced, in fact, in last Activate, our Room Suite solution. This was our first step forward to serve these simplified, scalable rooms. The idea was that first time, instead of having a programming approach, you would have a configuration of these rooms through a simplified solution. But at the same time, these solutions provided flexibility by having set of hardware endpoints and peripherals that would give you that power of kind of the platform. At the same time, if you notice, there were some of the Easter eggs were right in the plain sight when we talked about our Room Suite solution. In fact, this image from Nate that actually talks about all-in-one bar collaboration solution. This was our kind of a hint to actually talk about the fact that we did intend to serve the full spectrum of collaboration solution. So today, we are super excited to introduce our first all-in-one bar solution to fulfill this promise of full spectrum of solution for collaboration. As we think about providing solutions, some of you might be wondering, is this just another bar? And the answer is clearly no. We think about the solutions in its entirety. We think about three core principles: simplicity, trust, and scalability. By having these core principles, it allows us to kind of serve the entirety of the place and offer the full spectrum of the solutions. So we're just super excited about it. And just go through the concepts here. The first one is simplicity. So, of course, we think about how we make it easy to set and configure these simple solutions. Web-based experiences are an expectations these days, and of course, we're going to deliver that. And everything will be done through a cognitive cloud, which is Reflect in our case. And that will connect every other AV system in the building. So instead of having bespoke solutions for scalable rooms, and then you have a different set of solutions for high impact spaces, you have a single cognitive cloud that allows you to connect all of the AV solutions. Second, trust. When you think about installing hundreds of rooms inside of a place, there needs to be trust in the outcomes that you would achieve. And trust is in the quality of the experiences, the video quality that punches above its weight, the audio experience that is best in class. And then trust in the collaboration with Microsoft for this offering, which is a unique stance for us in this crowded market. And then finally, scalability. When you think about a full stack AV platform, how do we offer a full spectrum of solutions that you can do everything and anything? High impact spaces, communal spaces, standardized meeting rooms, all under one platform where data and insights are free flowing across the place and beyond to the other ecosystems. For our integration partners, that means that you're having to engage with less number of OEM partners. And then for our end users, you can expand your systems without any rip and replace type approach with the power of a software-based platform, which is reinforced by a smart set of hardware. So what's to come in our broadcast today? First and foremost, we are super excited to introduce our scalable collaboration bar solution with the power of Windows. Yes, you heard it right, it's with the power of Windows with simplicity of an appliance that brings total insights and actions from fully connected workplace. And of course, we are going to demo it live because that's how we roll. In addition, there are new data-enriched peripherals that empower collaboration spaces and give contextual and spatial awareness to those spaces in between. You'll hear directly from our partner, Microsoft, from Ilya Buchstein, who spent some time talking to us about the collaboration with Q-SYS, as well as the advantages of Windows. And then finally, how Reflect is the connected tissue that ties it all together. To the answer to the question that, is this just another bar? And the answer is clearly no. Because Reflect is the connected tissue, the binding agent that connects the core-based solutions and the room suite systems all across the workplace, preparing you to connect to other ecosystems and finally begin to operationalize all of your AV data. So in summary, you're getting a full spectrum of collaboration solutions for a workplace with the power of Reflect in the cloud that allows you to have data and insights by connecting to other ecosystems, and we'll deliver with the highest quality, with trust and scalability in mind. So let's get this started.